Mr. Magwood, I'm trying to evaluate in my own mind. I mentioned earlier that in Sweden has this combination of nuclear and hydropower. Other countries have a different mix. They have renewable energy, which is intermittent. I mean, like wind is intermittent. It blows some of the time and you can't store it. I'm trying to evaluate the effect of government policy on nuclear power of the government subsidies of wind power, for example. I mean, the government subsidy of wind power is 3.4 cents per kilowatt hour before tax. In the Midwest, the wholesale cost of electricity is less than that, 2.8 cents. So basically, the government's paying the wind producer more than it costs to buy and sell electricity. So I suppose he could slip a little cash under the door to the utilities and pay them to take the wind power. But then what would they do with their nuclear plants? How easy is it to turn a nuclear plant off and on? I mean, let's say the wind blows at night, but doesn't blow, during the peak hour, and you need the reliable power. How easy is it to do that?
It's not. Nuclear plants are not designed to load follow, which is the term that's used to describe what you're talking about. Nuclear plants are designed to operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for a year and a half to 2 years at a time without stopping, and they work best in that sort of operation. There are discussions that the new small modular reactors might be able to do some of this load following, but for our current fleet of nuclear plants, they're not designed to operate that way.
So we shut them down on purpose every so often for maintenance, right? What's that, 18 months or so?
It depends on the plant, but usually it's either 18 months or 24 months.
So in a mix of energy generation, if you've got a nuclear plant, your goal would be to operate at 95 all the time, except when you close it down for maintenance or for some safety problem.
Correct.
You mentioned the small modular reactors, Madam Chair. Is the NRC planning to continue budgetary support for small modular reactor licensing activities?
The NRC is doing some pre-application activities, pre-design certification activities in terms of small modular reactors, and we're informed by the industry. We're expecting our first small modular reactor design certification applications to come in about a year from now. Mm-hmm. So we are ready to meet that need.
Can you assure me that we've worked pretty hard and came to an agreement to try to assist with this project with appropriations over a 5-year period of time? Senator Feinstein and I are ranking on the appropriations subcommittee that does that. Can you assure me that the money that we allocated for the small modular reactor program will be used for that purpose and not for some other purpose?
Sure. Yes.
Good. What impact does the court's waste confidence ruling have on your ability to move forward with licensing a small modular reactor?
At this point in time, it should have no impact. The waste confidence decision issues that we have dealt with so far, licensing activities will continue.